tufungue katika Biblia zetu 2 Kings, Wafalme wa Pili. Chapter 4, tutasoma 8. Kuanzia 8 hadi 21. Second Kings. So dada wetu asome alafu tusome. 2 Kings chapter 4 verses 8 to 21.
Kisomani reading the boy Puratangan ko ito sisi ako ito temagangin. Moa gule Elisha ang Shunammite sisi ang iwa Elisha Shunem itu tage ulegi mi kwanda netoguno agi birchi inendet kuamis ak betut age tugul yekibune yoton ko kicham kowendi koyoton kuamisie agilenji inendet manung'otiondenyin kero agere ale ni ko chito netilil nebo kamuktaindet necham kosirto en olinyon kotugul. Asomin ale ngechopchin kot neming'in kokarta konyon sikindechin kitokut ak meset ak ng'echeret ak kit neteben tait ak yekanyo konyon koteben yoton ak inyo yoton betut age ak kiwo koyoton koru ak ilenji Elisha Gehazi otwogindenyin kur Shunammite ak ingo kakokur konyo kwonyoton kotonon en tainyin ak ilenji otwogindenyin ilenji kwonyi kero koitoretech mising en toretoni tugul teni imache keune imache kesomun kiy en laitoriat anan en kiptayatab luget ak iwolchi kolenji amenye kwenutab bikyuk. Kile anyun Elisha kiyachi ne anyun ak iwol Gehazi kole matinye werit iman akos manung'otiondenyin ak ile kur inendet ak kokakekur inendet konyo kotonon en kurgat ak ile Elisha tunga konya en kenyit nenyone itinye werit ak ile achicha kiptayandenyun inye chitab kamuktaindet amatimwochi lembech otwogindeng'ung ne chepto ak imanach kwonyoton ak isich werit en betunoton kokait kenyit koekikamwochi Elisha inendet ak ingoker lakwanoton koba ak kwandanyin betut age ak ingoker lakwanoton ingoet lakwanoton koba ak kwandanyin betut age ole mi biik chekikesisye ak ilenji lakwanoton kwandanyin metinyun ak ilenji chichoton otwogindenyin imutyin kamet ak ingokakonam inendet ak komutyi kamet kotiny kamet akoi kotonon asis ak ime ak itokosta kwo komongchi inendet kitokutab chitab kamuktaindet ak itokosta kwo komokonchi inendet kitokutab chitab kamuktaindet ak ikerchi inendet ko akomanda.
Now it happened one day that Elisha went to Shunammite, where there was a noble woman, and she persuaded him to eat some food. So it was as often as he passed by, he would then in there to eat some food. And she said to her husband, look, now I know, or I perceive, that this is a holy man of God who passes by us regularly. Please let us make a small upper room on the wall, and let us put a bed for him there, and a table and a chair and a lampstand. So it will be whenever he comes to us, he can turn in there. And it happened one day that he came there, and he turned into the upper room and laid there. Then he said to Gehazi, his servant, call this Shunammite woman. When he had called her, she stood before him, and he said to him, say now to her, look, you have been concerned for us with all this care. What can I do for you? Do you want me to speak on behalf to the king or to the commander of the army? She answered, I dwell among my own people. Well, so he said, what then is to be done for her? Then Gehazi answered, actually, she has no son, and her husband is old. So he said, call her. When he had called her, she stood in the doorway. Then he said, about this time next year, you shall embrace a son. And she said, no, my Lord, man of God, do not lie to your maidservant. But the woman conceived and bore a son when the appointed time had come, of which Elijah had told her. And the child grew. Now it happened one day that he went out with his father to the rivers, and he said to his father, my head, my head. So he said to a servant, carry him to his mother. When he had taken him and brought him to his mother, he sat on her knees till noon, and then died. And she went up and laid him on the bed of the man of God, shut the door upon him, and went out. Bwana asifiwe. Bwana Yesu asifiwe.
Amen.
So kuna siku mama moja ambaye haikutajwa jina lake, inaitwa the Shunammite woman. Kuna siku aliona mtu wa Mungu akipita sehemu hiyo yao.
Nibe tunegige chebioset chepsunominde chitakwamutande kusita nilinywa.
Na Biblia inasema akatambua huyo mtu ni mtu wa Mungu.
Ako baba ngolo gina chebio sana tambule inende kuchitakwamutande. Na
vile alitambua,
yegi ngonai
akaambia bwana yake,
kole ntimani ngotiale nyini,
nimejua huyu, nimeelewa huyu ni mtu wa Mungu.
Kole gana de inende tikuchitakwamutande.
Kwa hivyo
unatani
tujengee kanyumba hapo kwetu.
Ulenge teki ngot engo inyone
room ya juu
kwa ne babara,
ili anapokuja
sio anyone
anaweza kuja kulala hapa.
Kwa muche kunyongo ruyuta.
Kwanza alikuwa amepasuet huyu mtu, the man of God, the prophet Elisha, alikuwa amemuomba akulange hapo.
Iga som gibaiti alana tabato homa siwa misie engonywa.
So ikawa sasa Elisha akipita anapitia hapo, kwa hiyo mama anakula tena analala alafu aondoke maybe the following day.
Ibunu kotab chepyosaniton kiboityo konyokoamis akoru asikwa betut neisibu.
Kwa sababu nini?
Amun ene
a person have recognized a man of God as a man of God.
Chi nekikanai kiboityotab Jehova ko kiboityotab Jehova.
And she did persuaded him
Akibirchi inendet
to be dining in her home.
Sikoamisye eng konywan.
Na haikutosha hivyo kukula peke yake.
Mayam kityo kile
akachengea room
kitekyi kot
ya juu
nebo barak
ili akue akikuja kulala.
Sikonyokorue yoto.
Bwana asifiwe.
Amen.
Na siku moja Elisha akauliza Gehazi, tutafanyia nini huyu mama ambaye ametusaidia sana?
Betut agenge koteb Gehazi koteben utwokindenyin kole kiyachini ne kamani kikotorete mising.
Huyo mama akaitwa, akaulizwa kama anataka Elisha azungumze kwa niaba yake kwa mfalme ama kwa commander of the army.
Koteben Gehazi kolenji kisomune en laitoriatab luget anan ko kamuktoindet.
Yeye akasema mimi ninakaa vizuri sana na mfalme na pia na commander of the army.
Koma kole ami komye en taitab laitoriat anan kiptayatab luget.
Elisha akaendelea kusema kwa sababu ametusaidia sana, lazima kuna kitu ambaye lazima tufanyie huyo mama.
Koma Elisha kole amu kikotorete mising ko lazima keyachingi.
Asante kwa Gehazi.
Kongoi en Gehazi.
The helper of Elisha.
Utwokindetab Elisha.
Akasema ana mtoto na bwana yake ni mzee.
Koma Gehazi kole kamani ko matindo werit ako yosmona.
Na akaitwa tena.
Kekur kokeny.
Akaambia kuanzia leo.
Kele kongete raini.
As far as the times of season are concerned.
Uye kiyu en kasaratan.
The times of pregnancy. Utapokea mtoto.
Kele itonchi lakwet.
Ingawa she was almost doubting.
Ngandan kinekit kotomchi.
She conceived na akapata kijana.
Kokimanach akosich werit.
Lakini shida ni kwamba
Koimutiet ko
shetani alikuja akakonga huyo mtoto kwa kichwa na akakufa.
Kinyo setani akokwer lakwani kametit akime.
Lakini uzuri alikuwa ametambua mtu wa Mungu.
Kine kimye kityo kwa Mungu ngakonai chitab kamuktoindet.
Na akashughulikia yeye mpaka akachengea nyumba ambaye ilikuwa juu.
Akia koboisiechi chichoton akoi kotekyi kot nebo barak.
Sikia.
Asa.
When the problem came,
Yekingoit koimutiet,
when the son died,
yekingome werit,
sikia, wakati kijana yake alikufa,
yekingome weritab kamanoton,
akajua mali ataweka huyo kijana.
Kokinai ole indo werinoton.
Aliweka kwa kitanda ya mtu wa Mungu ambaye yeye alitengenezea yeye.
Kinde kitokitab chitab kamuktoindet nekichopchin inendet.
Amen.
Amen.
Aliweka wapi?
Kindonu.
The bed of the man of God.
Kinde kitokit nebo chitab kamuktoindet
Pale juu.
En kot nebo barak.
Kwa sababu yeye alikuwa ameshughulika na akatengenezea hiyo kitanda.
Amu kiyakotech kot akonde kitandet.
So when a problem arise,
Yangait koimutiet,
alikuwa anajua mahali ataweka.
Ko kiingen ole ibe koimutyonoton.
Because in the end mtoto alifufuliwa pale pale.
Amu kiit kinye lakwet en barak yuniton.
Ngojea. Get a revelation.
Sing'omutiet.
Huyu mama is called Shunammite. Ni mtu yeyote ambaye ni Mkristo ambaye ameperceive, evaluate na akajua huyu ni mtu wa Mungu. Na akashughulikia yeye. Na akapembeleza yeye awe akikula kwake. Why? The anointing you have worked for, the anointing you have worked for in the man of God will serve you when you have a problem. The first thing you have to recognize, this is a servant of God. This is a man of God. This is a prophet of God. And you persuade him to dine in your family. And you give him all the lux and all the needs he might be needing. And you are elevating as far as his mantle of anointing is concerned. No, you do that. Unafanya hivyo tena. No, unafanya hivyo. You make sure asikue kiwango yako, unawekea mambo yake juu. So, when a problem arises, that anointing you have worked, you have served in the man of God will serve you, and it will bring and it will make the problem to be solved effectively. Because at the end of the day, huyo mtoto alifufuliwa. Na alifufuliwa mahali huyo mama alikuwa amechengea huyo prophet of that time. So sikia. To perceive a man of God is to evaluate and consider him. That is to love him and also to like him. To recognize the anointing that he carries and to work for him to preserve that anointing in his life by providing and caring. Also by esteeming him highly because of the mantle of anointing he carries. That is, this entails the following. Holding his hands for him to continue serving. 1. 2. Providing for his necessities. 3. Uplifting him with a upper hand room mentality. That is, recognizing above your needs. Recognizing him and serving him above your needs. Note that. Recognizing him and serving him above your needs. Building him a upper room so that when problems strike, you have a place to place your problem. Recognizing the anointing in a man of God solves half of your problems, and adding faith in Jesus clears the issues. The devil is working hard in many Christians to blind them, not to recognize and work for the anointing in a man of God, especially a prophet. The anointing you have not served in a man of God cannot work for you maximally. I will repeat. the anointing you have not served in a man of God cannot work for you maximally. Ile mafuta ambaye mtu wa Mungu wako naye ambaye utafanyia kazi, hawezi fanyia we kazi kwa ukamilifu.
Kwa inse ne miengi baitio ne to mai baisieji kuma ni mucho ko baisie kumnye.
Yes. A prophet of God should be elevated according to the mantle and anointing he carries.
Ma utiana ba Jehova kunya luge kanapta konamge a baisie ne tinye anangoise ne tinye.
So that that anointing you serve, that anointing to serve you effectively. That is when a problem arises, you know you have an anointing in a man of God whom you have been serving. Wonderful. So huyu mama mtoto wake alipokufa alijua ya kwamba nitaweka hiyo mtoto juu na nitaita mtu wa Mungu. Ningekuwa nikishughulikia yeye. Kisha alipokuja akakalia mtoto akaombea akasema uita hiyo mama achukue mtoto wake. Sikia leo. An anointing you have been serving in a man of God will make anything which is dead in your life to arise. In the name of Jesus. Hakuna kitu ambaye itakufa. If you are serving the man of God diligently. Serve him. Wakati shida inakuja, you have a upper room, you have a mentality, you have been serving him. That anointing, and you have been holding his hands. Your anointing is equipped. By doing what? By praying upon him and his family. And also supporting him financially. Ili anointing ambayo yako naye, you are preserving that anointing and are elevating. Because there are a lot of issues the devil is bringing in our lives, isn't it? Hata kama God promises upon you ya kwamba utapata hiyo kitu, shetani anaweza zuia wewe usipate. You need a second anointing again to break that spirit. Ambaye utakuwa ukilinda hiyo anointing from that man of God. Ili isiende chini.